Hi, welcome back. So now we are going to see a piece rate system in cost accounting. So in last video we have seen wage system, time wage system, and now we are going to see piece rate system. So the basic formula for piece rate system, then general straight line formula, the basic straight method formula for piece rate system. So the basic formula for piece rate system and a straight method is earnings is equal to number of units produced into actual piece rate. Okay, so this is a basic formula, right? Now you have a question, right? A worker is paid under state piece rate system. Okay, he produced 2000 units in 200. The wage to be paid under piece rate system is rupees 10 per unit. So we are going to calculate the wages, right? See, a worker is paid under a state piece rate and he produced 2000 units in 200 hours. Okay, so we doesn't need this hours as of now because we are going to calculate under piece. So we are not going to calculate under time rate. So we doesn't need this hours as of now, right? And the wage to be paid under piece rate is 10 per unit. So per unit is 10. Okay, so calculation under state piece rate method, earnings is equal to number of unit produced into actual piece rate, right? So the number the employer, the worker produced is 2000 units, right, into 10 per unit. Okay, so 2000 units into 10 per unit. So the earnings he is getting is equal to the earnings the worker get is rupees 20,000, right? This is piece rate under state method. Okay, so straight away we are just calculating the amount what he gets. Okay, so it is based on the unit he produced. If he produced 5,000 units, per unit is 1 rupee, then 1 into 5,000 rupees. Okay, so we have one more question. So calculate earnings of worker A under straight piece rate SPR system. Okay, so we have standard time is 6 minutes. Sorry, standard time per minute. Sorry, per unit is 6 minutes. Then standard rate per hour is rupees 40. So in a day of 8 hours, the worker produced 50 units. See, here they doesn't give per unit. Okay, so they give standard rate per hour is 40 and standard time per unit is 6 minutes. They doesn't give this. They mention that in a day they produced of 8 hours they produce 50 units. Okay, in a day they produce 50 units, but they doesn't give actual piece rate. Okay, so first we are supposed to find the actual piece rate. So solution, that is calculation of piece rate. Right, calculation of piece rate. First we have to mention the standard rate per hour. So standard rate per hour is equal to rupees 40. Then standard production for 6 minutes. Standard production for 6 minutes is equal to 1 unit. So they take 6 minutes to produce 1 unit. Okay, they take 6 minutes to produce 1 unit. So in an hour, standard production per hour. Okay, so standard production per hour, which means 60 minutes divided by 6 minutes. Okay, to produce 1 unit they take 6 minutes. So in an hour they produce 10 units. Right, they produce 10 units. Okay, now we are going to calculate the straight piece rate. Okay, so straight rate is equal to standard rate per hour divided by number of units produced per hour. Sorry, number of units produced per hour. Okay, so we know that standard rate is rupees 40 and number of units produced per hour is 10. So standard piece rate per hour gets rupees 4 per unit. So now we got a standard per rate per hour, right? We got standard rate per hour, and we know the number of units the worker produced. The number of unit produced is 50 units, right? Right. 1 second. Right. So the number of unit produced is 50 units, right? So now we are going to calculate earnings. So earnings is equal to number of units produced into number of earnings is equal to number of unit produced into piece rate. Okay, so number of unit produced is 50 units, right? Into per unit we found that it is rupees 4 per unit. Okay, 4 per unit. So 50 into 4, it is rupees 200. So the earnings the worker gets is rupees 200. See, in this sum, they doesn't give the value of piece rate. Okay, that is per unit they doesn't give. So we are supposed to find the value of per unit, and then we are supposed to calculate earnings of a worker. Okay, so this is the second method under state piece rate. I hope it is clear. In the next video, we are going to see differential piece rate. If you are a new viewer, kindly subscribe my channel for more updates. Thank you once again for watching.